Race number 6, and we look at this race right now over the 1200 metres for the Class 4s, and Showina draws the gate. He hasn't raced since the 22nd of December, was scratched on the 19th of January with a lame left hind. Regency Star carries an extra £6 for his last start win. Super Mission comes back in trip from the 14 to the 1200. Jazz Steed gets the visor run. Concerto has had the 5 trials. New Asia Advance comes to Happy Valley for the first time. Joyful Genius goes from gate 1 out to gate 10. And My Intelligent, his best draw at Happy Valley. Tommy's coming down from barriers 12-9 to barrier 5.
And Regency Star mustered plenty of early speed last start to go forward. That was from barrier 4. He's drawn low again in barrier 3. Lucky Archangel likely to be somewhere handy as well from barrier 6 for Razak Purton. He had a bit of a tough run last start and was a little bit slow out too. Shadow Runner Super Mission, Paul, he's drawn awkwardly for his first assignment at Happy Valley. Yeah,
so that might be a little bit wide with him. Jazz Steed generally goes back when he draws wide. Concerto, who's the first starter here in Hong Kong, he's £1,044. He's had plenty of trials as well. The tongue tie on for the first time hasn't shown much speed, so I think he'll go back.
Regency Star is where we start. Alexi Bedell rode him to victory over Perfect Peach last time. We found Vincent in his car. Let's see where Nick tracked down Alexi.
Alexi, Regency Star is a horse that you've got a good association with. You won on him last time out, and he looks to be in really good form now that those cheap pieces have gone on.
Yes, correct. The horse has been in good form recently. He's been very consistent. He's got a decent draw once again, so his form is quite similar, so I expect him to run a good race.
And just having a look at the race, Alexi, obviously you mentioned the draw. He's in gate number 3. There doesn't seem to be a lot of pace in the race. I guess that's going to help you and your horse.
Yes, especially because of the cheek pieces seems to work really well on him, just to keep him focused a little bit. And I think from this rating, he needs everything perfect, but he seems to be in good form, so he should run well once again.
Just on the aspect of the weight, obviously you mentioned, he needs a lot to go right. He's got a bit more weight to carry. Even though he's lightly raced, do you feel he's the type of horse that can carry it forward and continue to improve? I
think so. I'd like to think so, but his form is good. He has improved. Last run, obviously, I've had everything perfect, but in similar circumstances, he should run a good race again.
He had a gallop recently, Alexi, since his last round with the Romantic Warrior, so he's been keeping good company. Has he give you a really nice feel in track work that he has progressed since winning last time?
I would say his form is quite similar. Not really much improvement after his recent run, but just keep his form, and he tries very hard, so I think he's on the right way, so he should run again a good race.
So there he is, Alexi Bedell. We move on now to Showina here, Tom. Now, he did miss that run as mentioned on the 19th of January. He also missed a start at the 1st of December. Is fitness a question mark for you here?
I think it probably is. Lameness issue that he's had recently. He's also bled in the past as well, so there's a few things that have gone astray with Showina, but when we have seen him, he's been quite good. Was making ground here late last start, Paul, but I didn't find him a spot this time.
No, look, I agree. I'd like to just see what he can do there with all those problems that he's had.
And finally, Paul, Joyful Genius, no luck with the draws. My Intelligent finished last time 7th, but 3 1/4 off the winner. He wasn't that far behind Shadow Runner 2 starts ago.
No, look, I tossed up between these two which ones to put in. I ended up putting in My Intelligent down the bottom. I just thought that he's going forward at the moment. Joyful Genius has had his chances, but again, he's drawn wide once again, so he'll get back and need some luck.
And he has just started to be a little bit of a costly conveyance, Joyful Genius, but I'll keep him safe for here again. He's had the 8 starts for a second and a handful of third placings, so I think he's still worth throwing in.
And we saw the replay, Paul, when Alexi was being interviewed. Lucky Archangel, you've been with him plenty lately, with him again this week.
I am. I just think he can get the perfect trail just in behind Regency Star, so I see that as the sort of lead trail scenario and being the Quinella for Lucky Archangel beating Regency Star. Shadow Runner should get into a nice position, and then I just put My Intelligent just slightly ahead there of the other horse, which is Joyful Genius. 3, 2, 9 and 12.
2, 3, 10 and 4. I'll hang tough here with the Regency Star. I've been a fan of his, and he was a winner last start over Perfect Peach. Of course, he won from a low gate going back 5 runs ago, so he's had a good early part to middle part of the season. Lucky Archangel, Joyful Genius, and despite Super Mission being drawn wide, I think he can get a piece of this here. Happy Valley for the first time, dropping back to 1200, beaten favourite last start. 2, 3, 10 and 4.
It's Regency Star, 4.3. Tom's a selection favourite, just in front of Paul's. Lucky Archangel's come up at 4.8.